Welcome to The Price Isn't Right. Your chance to find out how much this stuff costs. We recently polled 100 WMtv people to find out if they knew how much this stuff costs. And they didn't. So, today, let's go through a few of these items of equipment with which you will shortly be becoming familiar. Let's start with this. This is a Vinton tripod, industry standard tripod. We asked 100 WMtv people if they knew how much this Vinton tripod cost. They said £30, but our survey said, this Vinton tripod actually costs £2,500. And now something completely different. When you go out on a shoot, you'll have to take some tape with you. Not the kind of tape that you get 8 of for £10 in Dixon's, but this kind of tape. Now this is a BVU tape, which goes in those little recorders that you use when you're out on a shoot. And unfortunately, they're not 8 for £10. They are indeed £10 each. And you can't get them in Dixon's either. Right then, on to the next one. The last time you came across a monitor was probably in class. A milk monitor. Well, this is a television monitor, the non-dairy version. And this weighs in at £1,200. Now then, you're going to have to get some sound while you're on your shoot, so you've got to bring this thing with you. Now this is very heavy. It's an SQN mixer, a 4-channel mixer as used by all the industry giants. There we are. You have 4 inputs, microphones, and you can have various outputs for your headphones, and it also gets connected into your BVU recorder. Now then, we asked 100 WMtv people if they knew how much this goes for in the shops. They said £40, but our survey said, an SQN mixer will actually cost you this much, £2,500. Now then, once you've got your £2,500 SQN mixer, you'll need to have something to plug into it. So, how about this? This is a case containing my career. Inside this case is a radio mic kit. It's got all sorts of things here, bits of wire. There's a receiver. There's a transmitter thingy. There's a pop guard, which is also looks very nice on one's nose on Comic Relief Day. And some other little thingies here. There we are, awfully nice. Now then, how much do you reckon this lot costs in the shops? Well now, we asked 100 WMtv people how much they reckoned this was worth. I reckon it's worth 30 quid for the case alone. They said in total about £35. We now know that this will cost in the shops this much, £1,000. Hey, hey. Right, let's move on. Other microphones to plug into your SQN mixer. You've probably seen these on ITN, these things here. Now these are a 416 and a 451 respectively. This is also known as Harold the Gerbil. There we are. Now Harold the Gerbil and his friend, how much do you reckon these are worth? Again, we polled 100 WMtv people and asked them how much these microphones go for each. They reckoned about 30 quid each. Wrong! These microphones actually go for £1,000 each. Pricey, huh? Right, moving on. Another microphone. As you can see, I'm speaking into this microphone here. This is a Thai mic, so-called because it comes from Thailand. Only kidding, folks. Right, how much does a Thai mic come from? Will you find it in the bottom of a jamboree bag or perhaps a packet of cornflakes? Nope, but you can buy it in the shops for a mere £200 per Thai mic kit. Here is the kit, by the way. Let me just quickly show you what's inside. There's your microphone and other bits and a little pop guard, and they all live in their own separate little compartments. There we are. How nice. And that's £200 and cheap at half the price. Moving on. Now then, once you've got your microphones connected to your mixer, you'll need to be able to hear what's going on. So you plug into your mixer, you plug in this pair of headphones. Pardon? Pair of headphones. What do you reckon? What do you think? Pair of headphones. What am I bid for this pair of headphones? Well, again, we polled 100 WMtv people and asked them how much a pair of headphones like this would go for in the shops. Again, they told us £30. Wrong! These headphones actually cost £200 per pair. By the way, none of these prices include VAT or any other taxes. Headphones. Right, moving on. Lighting. Once your sound's sorted, you need some lights. Now, right here is a Lowell light kit. This is a Lowell light kit, and this is a bit pricey. This box, if I just tilt it up a little bit, contains all sorts of leads and tripods. And here is the light. All that just for this. This is a Lowell light, industry standard light. It's even got a little handle that you can use to hold it up like that, see? There we are. Now then, how much does a light like this cost? Well, on its own, this light, believe it or not, costs a whole £300 for one light. Gosh, and if that's not enough, the rest of the kit will cost you another £900. £900, ladies and gentlemen, for a Lowell light kit. Hey, hey. Right, we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, moving on. Now then, the next thing you need is some power, because none of this thing will work without power. Now, when you're out on location, you can't just plug into the mains, so you've got to bring your power with you, and it comes like this, in the shape of batteries. This is a big, nasty battery. How much does a big, nasty battery like this cost? Well, let's see now. We asked 100 WMtv people how much they reckoned a big, nasty battery like this is worth. We thought it would probably be around 30 quid. Sorry, wrong, it's actually £500 and sometimes as much as £800. So, there's the thing. £500 to £800 for one single battery. Now then, moving on. The BVU recorder, which is one of the two main pieces of equipment you'll be using while you're out on a shoot. This is a BVU recorder. It's not like your VHS. It doesn't even have a remote control. There we are. Now then, how much does something like that cost? Well, again, we asked various WMtv people if they knew how much a recorder like this is worth. It works on batteries, it doesn't have a remote control, and it hasn't even got a timer. God. Anyway, they reckoned about 300 quid. Wrong! This recorder is actually worth £5,500. Well, nearly there. Just one more piece of equipment now. And this is tonight's star prize, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big, nasty camera. Now then, how much does a big, nasty camera like this cost? What do you think? What do you reckon? It's not a camcorder, is it? It's not one of those handy cams you get in Comet or Dixon's. So what do you think? Well now, we asked our survey, we polled 100 WMtv people and asked them how much a big nasty camera like this is worth. They said £500. Our survey says tonight's star prize is worth a whopping £14,000. Yes, you could buy a semi-detached house in Bulgaria for approximately the same price. Now then, while we're getting our breath back, let's take a look at some other things. Moving on, when you bring your batteries back, so there we are. If you want to survive in television, just watch my lips.